Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and I want to come on and start something, my next big thing. I kind of wanted to do a commentary on the Odyssey. I just finished it once again, the Robert Fagles translation. It's such an amazing story, and I've been collecting information on Greek culture for about a year and a half now, and I think I have enough material, and I've read enough material to kind of put this together. So this is going to be kind of like an outline form, and I've never done a video where I've used an outline, so some and plenty of research is going to be gone into this, and hopefully it'll be enjoyable to you, the viewer. And I kind of thought, since it was the Odyssey, this should be done around a campfire, but maybe at some point I'll make a campfire for you when I'm out camping. I'll do a round of videos, maybe make it a little more exciting. But the reason why I wanted to do it is because I don't think that people fully understand how important the Iliad and the Odyssey, the works of Homer, were back in the day. And just like biblical literature, it's very much argued about. Scholars have documentary hypotheses about Homeric literature also, saying that certain sections of it were written in certain time periods, maybe certain sections were added in later. So all the things that biblical scholars wrangle over, they wrangle over Homer also. And if you look at it that way, you can very much understand a little bit about the scholarship around Homer and how much involved it was, and it still is. People still argue about this stuff. And also the importance of the verbal memorization and passing on of history before things are written down. And Homer, the Iliad and the Odyssey, were probably some of the earliest epics that were written down for Western civilization. It's beautiful. So here we have things passed on for centuries. Things are not written down. So storytelling, intermixed with history, is an important way to transfer information. And today we think of biblical literature, and a lot of fundamentalism and evangelicals say it's all true. However, the biblical literature was passed on in such ways for a long time before that itself was written down, and there's still debates about that. So if you kind of look at that and you put both of those fields together side by side, very much you can see very well that you have almost the same kind of scholarship and ideas being tossed about, theories and hypotheses about the writings and the importance of it. So to Greeks, the importance of the Iliad and Odyssey was as important as biblical literature. They'll go to the Odyssey and Iliad to learn about moral things, what men should and shouldn't do. They would look at the texts for teaching, and school children would read this and know it, and memorize this, and life lessons and ideas of war and rhetoric, speeches, and probably the most quoted finds that are on written Greek texts out of the Greek period are of the Iliad and the Odyssey and the texts of Homer. So, did Homer exist? We don't know. There's a lot of controversy around that. We believe the Iliad and the Odyssey may have started, earlier, further apart, and whatnot. So, the debate rages. But the epics is here. We have it to read, and it's truly amazing. It's truly relevant in today's society. So once we go through this, we'll learn about hospitality rituals. We'll learn about divine councils. We'll learn about suffering. We'll learn about honor, pride, hubris, and we'll learn about when people are selfish and justice and all those things. And we'll get through it eventually. And it's going to take a while, whole lot of videos, but I'm sure that we're all going to learn something, including myself, because this is going to be excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post all the source literature down below, and you can look up those sources that I'm going to be using. I'm going to name the books, and I'm going to put links once I get started with these videos. And first, we're going to start off right from the top. Book 1, we're going to be covering the idea of the muses, inspiration, and how they looked at that concerning the bards and the divine intervention with the bards involved in storytelling. We're going to look at hospitality rites, some of that early stuff. We'll look at the first divine council. There's about 5 of them in the Odyssey, where Zeus and the heavenly beings are discussing the coming home of Odysseus, and how Athena takes Odysseus' side, saying, Father Zeus, look, this man has been punished enough for the crimes that he did when he bore out the eye of the Cyclops, Poseidon's son. So we'll get into some of that, and hopefully when you get through this commentary with me, and I want you to hang on, and you look at Old Testament biblical literature, Judges, primeval history, Genesis, things like that, you will not find it odd that some of those things are happening, because everything that happens there in some way or another happens in the Iliad. The appearances of gods to men, and many different things. So we'll get through it, and we'll see how it goes, and I hope you all hang in there. I just wanted to read a quote from Joseph Campbell, and a quote that he had in Hero with 1,000 Faces. We have not even to risk the adventure alone, for heroes of all time have gone before us. The labyrinth is thoroughly known. We have only to follow the thread of the hero path, and where we had thought to find an abomination, we shall find a god, and where we had thought to slay another, we shall slay ourselves, and where we had thought to travel outward, we shall come to the center of our own existence, and where we had thought to be alone, we shall be with all the world. So take care, friends. I hope you enjoy this series. Be well, and remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.